All right, Mark and Amy from the Adventure channel. Speaking of adventure, which you are a part of this channel and you know that we do a lot of adventures, travel, biking, hiking, all that kind of stuff. We have another one we like to do. It's pickleball. Well, maybe many of you noticed that it's a big craze out there. So all of a sudden we pickleball.
Yep.
So we're down here at Belknap, and this is like the pickleball beer city, massive little courts. We thought there'd be a lot more here today, but it's early. It's only 3 o'clock, so that will be later. But anyway, pickleball is taking over. I was kind of late to the game. I think I was the last person in West Michigan to play or hear about pickleball. How'd you get me into this?
Well, our friends Mike and Diane Miller invited us to play pickleball. Hey, you guys should take pickleball lessons with us. And Mark's like, it's like twisting his arm to do. And then their daughter Sarah up at base camp said, you guys got to put a pickleball court in up at base camp. It's super duper popular. So I waited for about 1.5 years, and then I said, you know what? I'm gonna sign you up for pickleball lessons. So we started taking pickleball lessons in Granville, and you were hooked the very first time.
It is fun. It is fun. If you have played any ping pong, I didn't play any tennis really, but ping pong or whatever, it's such a cool sport. Like all levels, you know, especially here, there's all different levels of play. You can go all the way from beginner to the challenge court where all the pros play. But it's a fun sport. Like any level can play and have a good time. Yeah,
it's also super great for exercising too, because you're having fun. You don't even realize how much you're moving and stretching, and you really start feeling it too right away in your legs.
Absolutely, absolutely. So since I've started playing, we got like Mike Brown and a couple other people starting to play, and there's places all over Grand Rapids. There's a new Cannonsburg that's getting added. Cannon Township, no, Rockford. Rockford's getting a bunch of new courts. Cannon already has a bunch of courts. So there's indoor places, outdoor places.
Yeah, a bunch popping up by the lakeshore too. Over by us, there's a bunch of outdoor courts there and more even going in. So yep. It's not super hard to find a place to play in the summertime because there's outdoor courts virtually everywhere. But sometimes it's a little bit tougher in the wintertime to find a court, but we do.
I think they're working on that too, like more and more places. I think there's room for more indoor courts because you go to all these other ones and they're booked trying to get a spot. And so I may have heard from a couple different people there might be some more indoor courts coming. But yeah, fun sport. Come check it out.
Yeah, some of the indoor courts too are kind of fun because you can get a beverage. Some places have beverage places inside. So if you're working up a sweat and you need to sit down and have a cold drink, they've got that there too. Absolutely.
Social sport. It's a very social sport. Like every time I go somewhere and play, everybody always says, hey, what's your name? What's your name? So you guys exchange names. I'm terrible at remembering those names, but you meet a lot of people. And then if you play with them 2 or 3 times, you know, all of a sudden you do know them, and it's a social sport too.
Yeah, and everybody's really willing to give you pointers and tips to help you improve your game too. So that's one thing I really like too. No, people are competitive, but then they come up and give you their hints for their competitive edge, and that's helpful too.
Yeah, they can kind of gauge right away like how long you've been playing, and everybody kind of adapts and plays different if they have a new person on that side, and yeah, it's fun.
It is.
All right, so there we go.